Hello guys, the TB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Key versus Loser Dog, and this is going to be a post-Mama match. Also, before we hop in, you can go ahead and check out J&C Collectibles new store where you can buy cards. You can also use my code linked down below for 5% off. And let's go ahead and hop right into the video. So we are going to see Key win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then they're going to go first, 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Slumber, Keldo, Fountain, Golden Droplet, and Mud. They have Rhino, Mud, Shaylin, Exchange of the Spirit, and Herald of Orange Light. Ishizu, that's how you say these cards' names. I'm cracked, I know. So they're going to go ahead and activate Keldo, discard, and then yeah, they're going to decide to now orange light it, so special summon and go search. And then activate Fountain, activate Golden Droplet, summon, and then we're going to activate the effect. Alright, they're going to chain orange light. And then we're going to get our effect to try to make both players mill 5. And then this effect is mandatory, so this will be chain link 1. And then put back, mill 5. Million Runick spells seems good, but at the same time they can affect them. Oh my gosh, okay, and that could be a massive chain link. So new chain link, we're gonna go ahead and see them activate Shaylin 1 and then chain Mud to go ahead and shuffle back. Okay, so they knew this was gonna happen. And then they're going to chain Keldo. So Keldo, probably to go put back, I was going to say, some of the Runick spells. Maybe target the Mud, just to get rid of it. And then they got to put back their Shaylin, their Mud, activate Slumber, summon out Fangs, 2 level 4s by the way. And then Fountain effect to try to draw 3. Draw a Fountain, Destruction, Storm. Okay, a bunch of Runick spells there, not bad. Overlay, go for Abyss Dweller. And then we're just gonna pass. Okay, yeah, I stand corrected. This is pretty bad. Is this just pure Ishizu Runick? It seems very weird, right? Shaylin effect. Then summon out Shaylin by discarding mill 3. We see Shadow Beast in their deck. Oh, you could easily get turn 0 winded by this deck. Turn 0 window is just it's wild. Summon Rhino effect to go dumb, just putting a Miri in graveyard. You know, that could be good if we ever go like Elf. And then battle phase, attack. Set things start battle phase. Yeah, then they're just gonna go ahead and emit defeat. Wait, it gangs attack? I thought it had a dark under it. Yeah, I mean, it definitely didn't have a water under it. But we're gonna go ahead and move on into the next game. And we're going to see Loser Dog go first. Opening hands, we have YuGiOh, Fountain, Exchange of the Spirit, Keldo, Flashing Fire. They have Mud, Rhino, Solic, Beast, Super Poly. Also, you can't say it's such garbage because, like, you had the option to mill last game off your effects and you chose not to. And you know your mills are better than your opponent's mills. If you're literally playing against anything that is not, like, a tier mirror, you pretty much should always be using your mill 5s. Because, like, what is this deck going to do? I mean, yeah, they're going to draw Runick cards, but, like, you're going to mill Tears, you had Beast, Solic, Scream, more of these to interrupt their graveyard. I mean, really, if you could just, like, I don't know, like, keep one of these in grave, then you could use it to try to force out their shuffle backs. But I guess then they're going to chain to put back your shuffle backs. And then you can't really chain it on Runick spells because they'll have so many. Normal out Rhino effect, go dump. And then Shaylin effect, use itself and Beast. We're just going to window? Oh, you're an animal. We don't even kick Hallows? I don't know. Kikalis is so good. Like, there's just no way I'm skipping that step. Draw freezing. And then activate fountain. The only way I'm skipping Kikalis is if, like, really need to. Keldo, discard. And then special summon. Go search for mud. And then we're going to get the effect to make both players mill 5. Okay, so we're going to mill 3 Runick spells. And then another mill 5 and a shuffle back. Then they're going to mill a mill 5 and a shuffle back and Shaylin and Rhino. So now new chain link. They are under window though. They're going to go Kelbeck 1 and then Shaylin 2. Then we're going to activate all the effects. The mill 5, chain to put back the 3 Runick cards. I mean, I guess, like, what's the point of doing that though when they're about to mill 3 more? So they're going to go ahead, put back, and then mill 5, mill 5. Okay, only 1 Runick spell there, but to be fair, if they ever activate 1, then you know they'll have a second one engraved. And then Shaylin resolves, put back. What did they just put back 2? Oh, okay. You just don't know tier, because you just put back Shaylin, Rhino, right? But this takes a Rhino Heart and 2 Aquas. So it got the Rhino Heart, it got the Shaylin, but it never got the last Aqua. It got a Rhino Heart, which is a warrior. Which is like, you know, you would definitely know that if you played this deck, especially with like Rukalos protecting from battle. You know, Rhino Heart's a warrior, this is a fiend. This is just like stuff you have to know. Or if you've ever played under Warlord, like that was really popular before. And then they could force extra mills. Oh, they play multiple Exchange of the Spirit. I guess it's just to make all your cards just like better. You could really resolve a lot of Runick cards. And then wait, any triggers? I haven't. Think me either. Go ahead. I mean, I guess I have Kaleido on field. Okay, they're gonna go Kaleido effect, target fountain, and then chain freezing to negate. That goes through, banish 3, and then fountain effect. Oh, I guess that's actually cool too, because you can try to deck the opponent out with these. Like, we brought this up before, where you can try to deck people out, and then the Runick cards can try to deck people out. And also, like, making yourself mill is the same thing as tier, where eventually you're just gonna have, like, tier engine left, and in this deck you're just gonna have Runick engine left. Alright, but go ahead, put back, draw 3, Slumber, Golden Droplet, Flashing Fire. And then, I guess I should have used Mud. Oh, to stop the draw 3. Oh, we milled a Mud. I didn't even realize that they ended up milling a Mud. Yeah, I mean, stopping a draw 3 sounds pretty crazy, no? Like, 100% that should have been done, like, no question. They're going to pop that, make a mill, and then they can't even Kaleido effect because Winda. So now they're going to go Keldo, put back their Keldo, their Mud, 2 Kelbeck, and Nagato. Yeah, you can try to put back 5 because we have Exchange of the Spirits. And they're just going to let that go through. You know, they could have chained, put back Flashing Fire, put back Exchange of the Spirit. Try to get this card out of the graveyard just because all their cards get more value when that card is around. And then, you know, we can't special summon past to draw Diviner, normal summon Diviner, Diviner effect, and then Diviner's going to go dump Kelbeck, activate Kelbeck effect now. So Kelbeck's going to force 5 on each side. We could have set this. We could have set this, and it could have come up. I mean, it's not bad, right? We switch all the cards in our deck with our grave. We also have so many Runick spells in grave, so we're gonna get to try to draw at least. But now we're gonna get Huffiness effect, or I guess because everyone's getting mad, Haveness effect. I'm just used to OCG names, bro. The TCG names of the tiers are so dumb. And then Chain Mud. Mud's gonna target their Keldo, Mayagato, Kelbeck, and Orange Lights. Okay. Not too sure why we're putting those cards back in the deck. I feel like maybe we just don't need them. Like orange lights for sure, we don't need those. The other ones, yeah, I understand these ones, but not the orange lights. And then, like, you know, you could have at least, I don't know why they're not hitting Exchange of the Spirit. Can this card just not target it or something? No. Okay, then they definitely should start getting rid of the card that allows all their cards to be free. Wild, kind of nice. So they're going to attack, 23, Flashing Fire, pop us. Actually, think on which effect. Okay, yeah, they're going to Flashing Fire, pop, make them banish. And then new Chain Link Fountain. Is this WinCon deck out all the way? It's also a little bit hard to deck out though, because they can like put back 5. But we're gonna target 3, and then they just let it go through. All right, yeah, that will go through there. And then attack for 500. Activate Golden Droplet to special summon, and then that's going to bring out Fangs. You know, Fangs can't get beat over, and Fangs can add back the Fountain that we milled earlier. And then pass, draw a YuGiOh. And then they're going to go Mud. Oh, offered a rematch. Okay, we're going to see them lose. And then going on to the next game, we're going to see Key win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they're going to go first. Then opening hands, we got Freezing, Exchange, Flashing Fire, Orange Light, Golden Droplet. They have Orange Light, Ash, Instant Fusion, Ash, Miri. Yeah, this deck's cool. I want to see more of this deck. This guy doesn't know how to play his deck very well, but this guy knows how to play his deck. Activate Golden Droplet to special summon. And there's like, also, there's just no way you play Ash. Like, there's no way you're like, okay, we're in a tier format right now. Let's get a hand trap that's good against tier, and you choose Ash. There's just no way. I can name 8 better hand traps. Effect, discard Exchange of the Spirit, chain Ash. But, hey, I was going to say, but in this matchup it's crazy. Yeah. In this matchup it's crazy. But, I shouldn't be. Not a polished list. And normal summon Orange Light. Ooh, okay, make Herald of Arclight pass. I was not expecting that, but I guess like there was never like a gigantic line or anything. Pass, draw Called By, and we did make Herald of Arclight, which Called By could trade with. Or we could hold Called By, and Called By can hit this when they try to use its effect again. So activate Instant Fusion that resolves. They don't try to stop it. No Kikaliso. Bro, what? Oh, you're so bad. This can't even attack, bro. You instant fusioned it out. And why would you not use effect? You would want them to Herald of Arclight you, right? Like, who cares? I mill 5. And you have Called By. I don't know. You have Ash, Called By, and your opponent's on like your opponent's gonna be on 3 cards, and they're pretty much just playing pure Runick. So, you know, if you just stop them from getting the fountain, you win. Kit, tag out, and Tamiri, can't summon it there. Effects, go mill 8. And then we're going to see Shaylin, Kelbeck, Solik, milled. And they can Kelbeck. You know, odds are they will mill one of their graveyard interruptions, but they decide not to. And then go bring out Dragos Tapalia. And then Solik's going to search for Hafenus. And then we're going to set Called By, pass, draw Slumber. Okay, so we got a bunch of Runick cards, but we don't have a battle phase this turn, which is a pretty big difference. Otherwise, we could go battle phase, Slumber, summon Dog, Dog crash on the Dragos Tapalia, pop Dragos Tapalia, and then go like Flashing Fire, summon, effect, discard, try to go search for Fountain, and then Freezing, negate, banish 3, and try to draw. But just none of that's going to work. So Slumber, special summon, effect, discard, chain ash, yeah. Then on to the next game. And like, you know, we didn't have a battle phase, they had Ash, they had Drago, but we got Storm, Flashing Fire, Destruction, Kelbeck, Exchange of the Spirit, they have Miri, Hufinus, Ash, YuGiOh, and Orange Light. So they do have the Orange Light, Ash, and Hufinus, so they have 3 different hand traps. And then activate Storm, special, and then effect, discard Kelbeck, chain Orange Light, wanting to get the body off board, but also I'm guessing wanted to just mill 5. That's the only reason you do this, right? Okay. I guess there's just nothing else better to ever hit with Orange Light against this deck. I don't know, maybe could have just ashed this. Orange Lighted the Kelbeck. No, it's not even good. It's just so weird, like, we're gonna choose to not mill on our own. And they mill a couple Runick spells and fountains, so they can like freely summon Fangs and add back now. But at the same time, they hit Graveyard Interruptions, so that's not really gonna work. And then they can get Miri effect, so activate it, and then activate the Keldo. Keldo's gonna target the 3 Runick spells. Okay. I guess we want to use our Keldo there to put back the spells in a scenario where they're not doing anything. Go for Kikalos effect. And then Kit's gonna go search out Rhino, activate Destruction, summon Fangs, Fangs effect to add back Fountain. And then they're thinking they're going to chain Hufinus. So summon mill 3. Okay, yeah, still add back Fountain. But they mill Miri, YuGiOh, and Diviner. So then, yeah, they're thinking if they want to use the YuGiOh. That's the one that they haven't used yet. They used the, well, I guess they didn't use any of the mills. They did. Alright, so effect, make both players mill 5. We see 2 Runick spells on their side. And then on their side, we see a Shaylin and a Kelbeck. So Shaylin 1, Kelbeck 2. And then we're going to go, I guess Chainlink 1, they're going to activate their YuGiOh. So then Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3. If their monster mills Exchange of the Spirit, then we can mill more, and we mill 5 Runick spells off the first one. Okay, now put back Shaylin, Miri, and then bring out Kikalos. Okay, then both players mill 5. We see Breakthrough Skill, Exchange of the Spirit. Alright, so they're gonna get Solic effect. Go search for another Rhino. Is that because there's no other tiers? No. Why would you search the second Rhino? Why not search Hufinus there? You have a Rhino normal summon. You have a Phoenix extender. Seems pretty good to me. I don't know. Mud effect, banish, and then try to put back. Said never mind that you had mud. Yeah, they didn't mill any muds, and they've already used their Keldo, so they have no Graveyard Interruptions now. But that Ash Blossom's gonna go crazy. Pop Kikalos, and then mill 2, Fountain Chain Ash, and then we're gonna activate Mud effect to put back Kelbeck and Breakthrough Skill. Or Keldo, not Kelbeck. Yeah, putting back Kelbeck doesn't do anything. It's not like a Graveyard Interruption one. Draws the 3rd Rhino. Deserved. Kikalos effect. Target itself. And then tag out. Summon Rhino. Effects are going to activate. And then dump Hufinus. Mill 5. And then we can get Miri, Hufinus. We also hit Keldo. So if they do have any Runick spell, then we can like chain to stop them from drawing. But we also activated both of our tier effects, which was bad. Well, I guess you don't really have a choice. I was gonna say because you can make sprint But how do you make Sprint when your opponent has no darks on their graveyard? Okay, activating both. So for sure is going to be getting stopped here. I guess you wouldn't even search Huffines. You would have searched Shaylin, because you know Huffines doesn't do anything in this matchup. Yeah, you definitely should have searched Shaylin, but I think all the Shaylins were gone, no? Okay, if all the Shaylins were in graveyard, then Huffines was the correct search. Otherwise, Shaylin was the correct search. I feel like I remember seeing 3 engraved, but maybe I'm wrong. Switch to attack, normal summon, overlay, make redoer. So that's not going to go well. I mean, it'd go decent, right? Just Huffines attack. And then I guess they pop because we've already used the effect. It would have been fun without all the hand traps you threw at me. Wait, why are we playing it like this? Oh my gosh, this is weird, right? So you either... Okay, we should have never used Huffines Graveyard Effect if this was the play, because then we can Huffines attack in the Fangs, and then Fangs wouldn't be able to pop Huffines because we've already used it, or because we wouldn't have already used it. They could have gone for Redoer. Honestly, you probably just don't even attack, right? You just go Redoer pass, and then you have an interruption set up, and you just take that, because you'd rather have an interruption than no interruption. Effect, pop. And then, okay, we're gonna Rhino. And then attack, main phase 2, go for Abyss Dweller, which does not very much, it actually does nothing, right? Because the only way Dweller does anything is to shut their graveyard effects down to stop them from causing you, like, banish to shuffle back your cards, but Dweller's not going to affect that when you can't do anything. We're going to activate Mud. Go ahead, target both Keldo and a Flashing Fire. Then they're going to chain to put back a Shaylin, Rhino, and Miri. Alright, so go ahead and put back a handful of Tears. We still have a lot of Aquas in graveyard we can use to fuse with. Please, any Runick card? Yes, please. I want to see this be a real game. Don't draw Orange Light. Don't draw Orange Light. Oh my gosh. Get to a Dweller. I mean, they don't have games set up. It's only 22 plus 16. It's a bit off. Now, do you set or do you hold it in hand? It is a hand trap. You can't normal it, beat over. Okay, pass turn, draw Keldo. Is that game? Battle phase, attack, that's 22. Yeah, let's see, I think that's exact game. Wow. If they just drew Slumber, then they could have, like, activated Slumber, like, instead of Kelback, activate Slumber, special summon, get to draw 3, and then draw 3, keep going, keep going. They only had 14 cards left in the deck, so you could start just, you know, ripping cards. You know, like, everything's Tears and Shufflebacks at that point, so every banish is, like, a very valuable banish. But we're going to see him at defeat. So I want to go tweak this deck. We see Zeus. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and see at the 2 matches. Took about 56 minutes long. I think the Runick Ishizu deck is cool. I don't think it'll actually be played just because, like, you know, milling a Runick spell is just not as good as milling a tier card. I mean, it's just simple as that. Also, you don't get to play Huffines, which is like the best hand trap in the game right now. And then, yeah, I don't know. The list just definitely, it doesn't actually end on anything either. It's not like Sprite Runick, where it like actually does stuff. This just kind of like turbos out Runick, like really, really fast. But you're not even drawing as much as like a tier Runick deck would. Like before the Ishizus even came out, because like that deck was just always resolving like multiple fountains turn 1. That deck's also just bad. But yeah, with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.